Hi, and welcome back to another video, Toyota. Just hearing the name probably makes you think of reliability, affordability, and practicality. That reputation isn't just hype, it's proven. One of my friends once drove his Toyota Corolla for years without ever changing the oil, simply because he forgot. And yet, the car still ran. And who could forget that famous Top Gear episode where they tried everything to destroy a Toyota Hilux? They crashed it, drowned it, set it on fire, dropped a caravan on it, hit it with a wrecking ball, even blew up the building it was parked on. And it still started. According to Toyota itself, 80% of the vehicles they've sold in the past 20 years are still on the road today. That kind of durability isn't just rare, it's legendary. But how did Toyota become this iconic brand? What are its origins? How big is it now? And what surprising facts lie behind the scenes? Let's take a look. Toyota's story begins not with a car, but with a loom. It starts in 1867 with Sakichi Toyoda, born in Kosai, Japan. One day, after returning from helping with his father's carpentry work, he noticed his mother laboring over a traditional loom to weave cloth. That moment sparked something in him. Inspired by a book on self-made inventors, Sakichi set out to create something that would make her life easier. By 1898, he had invented the Toyota Power Loom, the first of its kind in Japan. Powered by a 1-horsepower oil engine, it revolutionized textile production. By 1926, the invention had brought him enough success to found the Toyota Automatic Loom Works. But Sakichi's curiosity didn't end there. In 1910, after a trip to Europe and the US, he became fascinated with automobiles. Though his company still focused on weaving, Sakichi sold the patent for his loom in 1929 and gave the proceeds, 1 million yen, to his son Kichiro, on one condition: use this money to build a Japanese car. Kichiro was hesitant at first, but after traveling to the US and witnessing Ford's production methods, he became convinced Japan could make its own vehicles. In the early 1930s, with government incentives supporting domestic car production, Kichiro began pivoting away from textiles and towards automobiles. In 1935, their first cars rolled out. 2 years later, Toyota Motor Company was born. And yes, it was originally spelled Toyota, after the family name. But the name was changed to Toyota, not only because it sounded cleaner, but also because Toyota meant fertile rice paddies, a name not exactly suited for a modern car company. In 1939, with rising ambitions, Kichiro established a research lab, stating, "We have relied on the West until now. If we want true independence, we must cultivate our own path." World War II nearly shattered those dreams. By the late 1940s, Toyota was on the brink of collapse. Kichiro resigned under pressure. But then, in a strange twist of fate, the Korean War began. The US military needed vehicles. In a crucial order, they requested over 5,000 trucks from Toyota. That order single-handedly revived the company. In the 1950s, Toyota's managers realized that American workers were far more productive. But the problem wasn't the people. It was the system. Toyota re-engineered its production lines to boost efficiency and introduced what we now call lean manufacturing. In 1957, Toyota attempted its first real push into the US market with the Toyopet Crown. It flopped. The car overheated on American highways and drank fuel like a V8. Only 300 were sold. Instead of giving up, Toyota returned with a new philosophy: Genshi Genbutsu, go to the source and gather the facts. With this approach, Toyota began to understand foreign markets better, and soon, their cars started selling worldwide. Then came a wave of hits. The Corolla in 1966, the Camry in 1982, and hybrids like the Prius. In 1989, Toyota introduced its luxury brand, Lexus. Today, Toyota is a behemoth. As of last year, they produced 10.2 million cars, just shy of Volkswagen's 10.3 million. General Motors trailed slightly behind. Toyota earned $248 billion in revenue and over $20 billion in profit. By comparison, Volkswagen earned $123 billion and $2.2 billion in profit. General Motors. $166 billion in revenue and $9 billion in profit. Toyota isn't just Japan's largest company by market cap. It's nearly twice the size of the runner-up SoftBank. They own Lexus, Daihatsu, and Hino, and hold stakes in Subaru, 16.7%, and Isuzu, 6%. They even once had a 10% stake in Tesla, until they sold it when the companies became competitors. Toyota also controls Kyohokai, a group of over 330 partner firms, and has interests in aviation, robotics, video games, and even sewing machines. With over 349,000 employees and plants in 27 countries, from Brazil to Poland to the US, Toyota is the 9th largest company on Earth by revenue. So before we wrap up, here are 6 things you probably didn't know about Toyota. 6. Since 1966, Toyota has sold a Corolla every 37 seconds. Today, it's one every 15 seconds. Total sales? Over 44 million, enough to circle the Earth 5 times. 5. Toyota files more patents than any other automaker, over 1,500 annually. At one point, they were spending $1 million per hour on R&D. 4. Toyota operates in over 170 countries, far beyond brands like McDonald's or Coca-Cola. 3. They were robotics pioneers. Since the 1970s, Toyota has used robots for manufacturing and now develops assistive robots for healthcare and mobility. 2. The Prius is the best-selling hybrid of all time, with over 6 million units sold since 1997. 1. Fortune named Toyota one of the world's most admired companies for 3 straight years, and it was also the #1 car company for 3 years in a row. And finally, remember this: the Toyota Automatic Loom Works still exists today, now known as Toyota Industries. They're the world's biggest forklift producer, and still make advanced looms and sewing machines. From a son trying to help his mother weave more easily to building one of the most successful companies in history, Toyota's story is proof that inspiration can lead to incredible things. So the next time you see a Toyota on the road, maybe take a second to appreciate where it all began. Thanks for watching. This has been Dagogo. You've been watching Cold Fusion. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Catch you in the next one. Cheers.